How many times did you see Led Zeppelin?
4 times.
4 times. That's 4 times more than I have.
That I remember. They say if you remember it, you weren't there. Who's they? I don't know.
Yeah. They always have some sort of opinion, don't they?
They really do. I went to New York one time, searched every building I could find for they. They weren't in the Pan Am building. They weren't in Rockefeller Center. They were nowhere to be found.
Yeah. So if everyone's supposed to follow what they say, where can we find them so that we know what to say?
Yeah.
But then somebody else visited them, or they told them that's not what they say. So how do you know what they said? How do you know what you're supposed to say? It's a PC world gone upside down.
Well, look, I'm just an analog guy in a digital world.
Me too. We're only 20 years apart.
I know.
But
it's what she said when she walked out the door. See you later.
Yeah.
What are you saying, my dick got old or what?
Well, maybe you were the younger one.
Oh, well.
You know, she used you up, you know.
I used her up, too.
Well,
yeah.
Use me up. Right down to the last drop. That's a
Sounds like
Van Halen reference.
Oh, I thought it was a Folgers coffee commercial.
Ding,
to the last drop.
Right. I think that is. Was it Folgers? Yeah.
Poignant.
Yeah.
Hello, Americans. Get up, get your arms down. There was some gal in Korea that used to talk to the armed forces all the time. Give up your rifle. We have warm showers over here.
Jane Fonda?
No, she was in Vietnam.
Oh.
Hanoi Jane. Hanoi Jane.
I knew there was a phrase for her.
My father...
Do you remember any of that going on?
Yeah, I remember body bags every night on Walter Cronkite, and that's the way it was.
Well, I mean it's pretty hard.
It was gory stuff for 5
truth.
o'clock in the afternoon when people were about ready to get their TV trays. Sometimes they had to take a couple TVs off so they could have another TV tray.
Swanson, brought to you by Swanson.
By Swanson's, that's right.
That's right. Today's news, more body bags.
Yes.
It's brought to you by Swanson TV Dinner.
And then the Rolling Stones would come in. What a drag it is getting old.
They were very prolific at the time.
Yeah. And she buys a frozen steak.
How many times did you see the Rolling Stones?
3.
3 that you remember of.
60 with the whole band. The original band, 1965. Brian Jones was still in the band. Then with Taylor. What was his name? Anyway.
Well, that's a good segue. I'm glad I asked because we're going to feature on today's podcast a little sort of a, what would you say?
Who made it?
A loose outline, but of some people, some bands, sorry, I should say, some bands that, started with one drummer, their first drummer, and then at some point got replaced. So, in other words, they're playing with not their original drummer. It was a...
And why was it always better afterward?
Well, that's subjective, I suppose. But
it was a reality.
Well, of course. I mean,
yeah.
But should we shout out to our buddy Buster? Oh, we can't say that, right? That was somebody else's idea, and we're going to ride with it. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. We
Buster.
take that too. Leave some notes in the comments, and maybe we'll pick up some topic that you want us to talk about.
Yeah, there you
go.
Right? Lead them to the slaughter.
Please, come in.
Come in.
Come in. We'd like to use your information.
If there's anybody out there from Japan, please let us know.
I have friends in Japan still, so that's not out of the picture.
Yeah. Well.
Although I just have to share this with the podcast with them still. There's so many people I haven't shared this with, which is a crime against us.
It really is, and I'm I was in a helicopter the other day throwing cards at it. Then I got cited for
Littering,
yeah. But
Well,
don't mess with Texas.
uh,
All right.
every state's got their own deal, doesn't it?
Okay, the Beatles.
But, okay, with the Rolling Stones, right? They started with Brian Jones, which you said, when you saw them.
But you said we're going to tune into drummers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Brian Jones.
Brian Jones was not a drummer.
Well, then Billboard has it wrong. Who was it? Replaced by Charlie Watts, but...
Well, that's today. Well,
right, but who was the original drummer? Wasn't Brian Jones?
No. Brian Jones was an instrumentalist. He played cello. He played guitar. He was one of the founders of the Rolling Stones. And then the powers that be decided, because there's Lennon and McCartney, that there needed to be a Richards and Jagger. And unfortunately, Brian Jones was very talented. Charlie Watts was their only drummer ever until he died 5 years ago.
So, okay, he didn't do percussion or anything like that? That was
maybe a tambourine.
That's pretty loose.
yeah, no.
All right, now I'm going to be questioning this whole list here because maybe I got...
Well, Pete Best was the one who...
Pete Best?
Didn't make it with the Beatles.
Okay.
He quit or got kicked out, and then...
and then Ringo Starr came in.
Yes.
That was number one on the list. Back in '62. That's what they say.
Okay.
That's what they say.
They see again. There they are.
There they are.
And there they are.
Impact. It says Ringo became iconic, contributing to the band's legendary status. Do you agree with that statement?
Well, I don't know. Whoever came up with towels on the drums ought to be shot. And I think it was Paul McCartney. Something in the way the towels sound like shit on the drums.
They just didn't want the skins to resonate at all. They wanted a thud.
No,
I guess. If that's really dry.
And Simon Phillips would have a few things to say about that.
Yeah, right.
He told the engineers, screw you, I have a 24 and a 22-inch bass drum, and you're not going to muffle it.
Yeah.
So what was the topic again? Dead drummers or drummers?
Oh, notable. Okay, so I put this into the Brave browser. We all use different internet browsers, but I have a few too, but I put this in Brave. Brave has a little AI thing at the top where when you ask for what you're looking for, and
redemption.
Well, it's whatever you want to put in there, but it says, has an option. Do you want to ask AI your question, or it'll look at what you put in?
Is AI better than Siri?
I think it's both the same, but
one
like different publishers,
But AI sounds so cold, whereas Siri sounds like,
So I think I put in bands that don't play with their original drummer anymore, something like that. And so I said, okay, AI, you kind of...
Rush will fall into that category.
Certainly. And
they have a new female drummer.
They're on here. But what it came up with, and this is what it titled, what I printed out here, notable bands. See what he did there?
Notable. What is the name of this podcast?
How does it, the notable podcast? I mean, how does AI know to... Never mind.
There was a song called One Note Samba. Look that one up, children, in the jazz annuals.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can ask AI to write you a song too now, and it'll do it. Putting us out of a job, that's not good. I don't like that.
Yeah, okay.
Notable bands that replaced their original drummer.
Oh, that replaced, meaning they weren't happy with them.
Well, it could have been for maybe a death. I don't know if there's anything on here. I don't think so. Okay, so the first one was the Beatles, like we talked about.
Right, Pete Best.
Pete Best. Second one is Nirvana of late 80s, 90s fame, right? Chad Channing, I didn't know this, was the original drummer. Although what I know...
Of the Foo Fighters?
No.
Oh,
Nirvana.
Okay.
And I always thought Dave Grohl was
the
guy, right?
Yeah.
And I say, okay, so this happened in 1990. This is before, well, this must have been before the Nevermind album, you know, the one with the baby underwater.
Naked,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So in 1990, Grohl's drumming on Nevermind helped define the band's sound, whatever. But I don't know how that happened, but that was like, okay, that's interesting. I didn't.
How about Pearl Jam?
Also on the list.
Of course. Is it Chad Wackerman? I can't remember who.
Well, this list says, original drummer Dave Cruzen. Cruzen?
Never heard of him.
Replaced by, in 1998, who we all know now as Matt Cameron.
Yes.
The
very
drummer,
good drummer.
Right? Yeah, very good drummer.
Excellent. For that genre.
Yeah, well, Geddy Lee used him on his solo album, My Favorite Headache, which was...
Wait a minute. My Favorite Headache. Now, how do they judge headaches by...
I don't know. You'd have to ask Geddy, I guess.
It's like you go in the doctor's office and they have these little faces.
Yeah.
Now, they have the extreme face, and then they have the, I feel okay. And then they have the other ones looking like they're got diarrhea or something.
Point to the face that you feel right now.
Yeah, your pain.
Your pain level.
Yeah. And then we'll give Daddy a sucker. If he can get the wrapper off.
Don't you remember, the only reason you really enjoyed riding around in the car with your mom is because if you hoped that she went to the bank drive-thru,
right,
you was going to get a sucker.
Or
a lollipop.
Or a Tootsie Roll.
That's when you need to change banks,
Right.
Tootsie Roll? Come on. I want...
What am I supposed to do with this? No, we're not going to do that, Johnny. You sick little child.
But why is it brown, Mommy?
Well, the anal canal has several chemicals.
Doesn't mean it's supposed to go the other way, Johnny.
Yeah, if anybody asks you to do that, say no. Just say no.
Just say no to sticking shit up your ass.
Right.
I had to say it.
Well, some enemas are different than suppositories.
It's a one-way street. There's just no, the only way that something goes in is when they give you an enema, right?
Right.
Or a colonoscopy, or
I remember
any of those
in my
other
day,
things.
because I grew up in the 50s, my mother had this big bag and a hose, and she'd stick the hose up my ass, and then she'd pour semi-warm water in this bag, and then it would go in, and all of a sudden, I don't remember the rest, I passed out. Mommy, no, make it go away.
Whoa, and then she had something to clean up, I suppose, didn't she? Because if you passed out,
yeah,
with, yeah,
but that's what happened. It was a head
you
injury.
lose control.
Yeah. Lost control and hit the side of the bathtub because it was close to the toilet.
It reminds me of the scene in the movie The Right Stuff, the book, first, of course, by Grisham or something. No, I don't know who the fuck wrote it. Wolf, right? Tom Wolfe. I don't know. See, I'm talking out my butt. The Right Stuff, the movie, though, it was all about the astronauts and going to the moon.
Right, and how wild they were.
Right, but, while they were in the space program and it was just this scene at the hospital, and, they had the bag and the tube going up the butt in their, just their whiteies, and
right.
they're like, how long we gotta, you gotta hold it, you gotta let it, because they had to clean them out.
Right.
So,
Before the flight.
Finally, they say, okay, you can go to the bathroom, which was like halfway down the hall. So the scene of them like running,
trying to hold it.
It in as they're oh my gosh.
You know Brian Ferry of Roxy Music?
Yeah.
He has a song called The Right Stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, look it up, children.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's not about a colostomy bag, though. Or an enema.
No, they don't even make a hint of it. No.
Who else we got? In 1980, and this is a band I didn't really like. I didn't follow Kiss. Gene Simmons and the Long Tongue Paul Stanley being a douchebag.
I didn't even
And
know
poor
that. I didn't
Ace
even know.
Frehley, he's just over there going, guys, I don't know. Why? Okay, whatever, I'll keep playing.
How long did it take them pre-concert to put their makeup on, and then afterward bring out the cold cream to get rid of it?
That
Cold.
answer will be right in this box right here.
Okay. Ka-ching.
There it is. And now you know. Now we don't know because I'm going to put this post.
And it's not the Washington Post.
How long would you think?
A couple of hours.
Okay.
Because most movie sets and stuff, the actors always, like, I don't know.
I mean, there wasn't any, extra pieces and the things they had to glue on. It was just pure makeup, right? And it was just the face.
Right.
Oh, now I had all those funky ass clothes too, man. So like, it was almost like putting on a football uniform or something.
I'd rather be Ziggy Stardust than Kiss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Well,
that was classy.
it was less makeup for sure, but
Yeah. Better music.
I would say 3 hours. You gonna go Price is Right rules on me and say less than that?
Door number 6. There were only 3. Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll see. The answer's there though.
The answer's over there.
Okay, so Peter Criss, the drummer,
Okay.
his original drummer, replaced.
Didn't he sue them over something? I believe he did.
Doesn't say anything
Look,
about
the
that.
phone lines are lighting up now.
Hello.
Don't you have a clap machine over there?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So that was all for nothing, but maybe that's what we just need to do here: is just do nothing. Just play with this thing all. Oh,
Well-
wow! They're getting louder now. Oh. They want us to move on, I think.
Now, could this be at a symphony hall or just a rock concert or a movie theater?
Both.
I cited 3.
I know.
Both. Okay. See, folks, we want to be whimsical. We want to be fun. And the rest of the world can kiss our butt. We don't care.
That's right.
But you people in Switzerland right now, you're lady who?
I bet Germany would love our podcast. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
And see if karma works that way.
Well, I'll book us a flight and we'll just go over there and tell a couple of radio stations to make way.
The one band, we were asking me about this before we got on here, that I play with, I just recorded a couple with, named Moondog, one word. They have a original, it's out there in, Spotify land, but it's extremely popular in Dusseldorf, Germany. I don't know. You never know where you're going to find,
That's true.
people interested in your music.
Well, I hear Ireland loves American music and American musicians.
Yeah. That's good.
Be a good place to go hide.
Sometimes American bands make it better in Europe than they do in America.
Well, Jimi
And
Hendrix,
then just
Jimi
vice
Hendrix
versa. Yeah.
made it first in England and then he came over here.
Yeah.
Bee Gees.
Bee Gees. Nice. Classic. That's original yacht rock.
But why do they sing about when the lights go out in Massachusetts? They're from Australia and England. What does Massachusetts have anything to do with their lives, or who cares?
Yeah, I don't know.
At least Mickey Dolenz wasn't nearby with the monkeys.
Were they actually trying to give homage to the United States, Massachusetts, Plymouth Rock? Right?
Yeah, well, maybe so.
I don't know.
Isn't that where Berkeley School of Music is?
That's in California, no?
No,
that's thinking
Well, that's Berkeley, California.
but
Berkeley's School of Music is in
is
Boston.
Massachusetts.
Boston,
Boston.
Mass.
Boston.
That's not what
Boston.
you want to do for your country.
Boston.
Yeah.
Okay, we were talking about Rush.
I saw the drummer right before in concert, but they were opening for Gary Wright, the Dreamweaver,
Yeah.
and they had leased my Hammond B3 organ. Gave me $350, and we went to the concert that night, and the opening band was Rush. had one bass drum, very scaled down,
Mm-hmm.
and the drummer sang, and he was horrible. And I think he had some kind of disease or something. He had to quit the band.
John Rutsey.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
But years later, I finally cleared out the cobwebs and went, I remember the bass drum, it said Rush, you know.
Mm-hmm. That was in, 74.
Yep, that sounds about right.
74. And then Neil Peart. A lot of people try to pronounce his name Peart. I've been schooled on this before, so I'm going to say it right. It's Neil Peart.
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 What kind of name is that?
Just, you got to think Canadian when you say it, and then it just comes right out.
I see.
Peart is like
well,
a-
now that you bring that up, how many rock stars and or entertainers are from the Canadian provinces?
Tons.
Well, we'll start out with Joni Mitchell.
Okay.
Neil Young.
Yeah.
You're not helping me.
Well,
the greatest singer in the world. What was her name?
What about Gino Vanelli?
He
Isn't he a
remembers.
Canadian?
He remembers all those nights in Montreal.
Well, he's a Canadian, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bryan Adams. Canadian.
Yeah.
What else is I can think of it when I don't have to think about it.
Right. I think when I thunk, and I thunked when I think.
You've been thunking too much.
Yeah. Well, it happens.
We mentioned the Foo Fighters. Oh, it was the question you had, or is this a list of, just a replacement, or because of something else? Well, Rush, Neil, he died, so like it was a need, I guess, of the decision of the band. Not with Rutsey, but like in this case, what would it be? They want to call themselves Rush with their new drummer now.
Which is a female.
A female from Germany. Her name is Annika Niles.
Wow.
And, I've seen some video, and, she's an excellent drummer. Has a lot of...
She better than the guy from Tool?
Danny Carey? I think...
Danny Carey and the wonderful basketball uniforms he always...
Yeah, Kansas. But... those two have some things in common, and I was going to say the polyrhythms that they play.
Right, exactly.
And just like having one going and then coming in with a 7 over a 5 or something like that, and it just blows your mind when you hear it. But when it comes together, you're like,
well, it's a mathematical thing. So many measures of this meet up with that.
The common denominator and whatever, the multiplier. I'm sure a lot of people don't understand what this is.
But don't play checkers while you're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, when will I, one thing goes around the circle this fast, and the other one goes around this fast, and at some point they're going to meet again.
Right.
And that, so.
Billy Preston said it. Life goes round in a circle.
Will it go round in circles?
Yep. The fifth Beatle.
Or will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? I was letting you complete that.
Same song. Yeah, you're
just
right.
Let me down.
You're right.
Let me down. I let you down. You let me down. We're even, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the clown that gets in the cannon and gets shot over the audience, I'm still trying to think that other Canadian female singer, but I'll...
There's, like I said, when you're not thinking about it,
she's looking real sickly right now, and I swear to God, her manager must have been a pedophile because he picked her up at around 12. They married when she was about 30. We'll think of it after a while. Though the phones and lines are lighting up again. Door number 16.
Oh, I got lost there for a second.
Well, it happens when you're in the catacombs of Paris looking for...
Oh, yeah. That's really how I felt right there.
Yeah.
Oh, what is wrong? Okay. All right, we're back. What happened to my music? What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on? I don't... Okay. Okay. Okay.
I know how you
Okay.
musicians are. You rather
Okay.
play it with your feet pedals.
That's
instead
you.
of
That's your department.
phalange
playing with your
instead
feet.
of phalanges. You know.
Ah, flanges. Tricky. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
The Who? The Who?
Who?
Who? The Guess Who? No. The Who?
Well, that's another
I
whole
know.
story. You know, American Woman and all that stuff, and then they turned into another band that sounded totally different.
Sweet Sweet Connie doing her act.
Sweet, sweet Connie.
She had this whole show, and that's an actual fact.
Oh.
Do you know American band? We're in.
Oh.
I think that's Grand Funk Railroad.
Hey, dude.
Let's get it on.
Yeah. My favorite line always. Hi, young lady. Let's get it on. Slap, slap. Oh. You don't want to play rough, do you?
Well, you know, you can slow it down. Like, let's get it on.
Luther Vandross.
No, who was that? That wasn't Luther. Let's get it on. That's like
Temptations. No.
Teddy Pendergrass or something. No. I don't know. Maybe he was from Georgia.
On the midnight train to Georgia.
That's right. Foo Fighters had. Oh, we didn't finish The Who. How many times have you seen The Who?
Twice.
And these are all, like, all these bands I'm asking you about that?
I saw them with Keith Moon.
Yeah.
They were opening for Herman's Hermits circa 65, 66.
Mm-hmm.
And they destroyed their equipment. And the people I was with, Herman's Hermits, came out and we said, let's get the hell out of here. You can't top this.
Yeah.
So it was Keith Moon, but now Richard Starkey is the drummer for the past 20, 25 years, Ringo Starr's son.
Okay, so it's not Kenny Jones?
Yes, you are correct. It's Kenny Jones came and then Starkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Starkey is after Jones.
Exactly.
All right. See?
And he was stiff as a concrete pillar.
Kenny Jones?
Kenny Jones. He was with a group called Small Faces. And who, A Nod is as Good as a Wink, came about with Mr. Rod Stewart. He fronted the band for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went on to Do You Think I'm Sexy? And we all said, no. But
You know, he wouldn't listen.
yeah. And so he made $2 billion more and married 6 more models and had 24 more children.
He's worse than David Coverdale.
Well, you know, he let his girlfriends ride on the front of the car, you know, on the engine.
Yeah.
So what does he expect, you know?
How many times, and I don't know the answer, so you could say whatever and I'd probably believe you. How many times has Rod Stewart been married? To include presently, if he is.
And I don't know why he would bother getting married, but I'd say 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably what I would guess. The guy was just
Prolific in his penis.
every other year, you know, it's like, well, Rod Stewart got divorced, and you know, 6 months later, he's walking around with some other hot chick. You know, like, wow.
Well, there's somebody else in the automobile business today that has the same.
Yeah.
What's his name? The Cars. No, not that Cars.
Well, all I'm saying is he was a womanizer. Still is, probably. How old is that guy? Answer over here. But
There goes the phones again.
you're right.
What is this? A
You're right.
fucking telephone? I mean, shit.
He just kept
Where's
on.
Paul Simon? Oh, he can't walk anymore. I'm sorry.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh.
Phil Collins can't.
Oh, yeah.
So you could say who was the first drummer of Genesis, and it was not Phil Collins. I don't know who it was.
This had been in the forming years with Peter Gabriel, yes?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Hackett's coming to town. You want to go see him?
Yeah, sure.
He's got some great tunes. It's on a Wednesday night, I do believe.
Where at?
I'll figure it out, and I'll get back to you on that.
All right. Or maybe we'll look it up and put it right here. No. We can't actively promote somebody we haven't agreed to promote with.
Oh, really? They're going to get mad if I
they'll
say
"Hey,
what
you
kind of
shouldn't have-"
vodka I'm drinking?
Yeah, like because because we say the word shit every now and then and we're drinking on air. Well, that's not what we want. No.
Well, at least it's not the seven
People
things
are
that
fickle.
you can't say.
You never know. There's stupid ass cases of law right now. There's people getting sued left and right.
Well, some judges, though, will say this is frivolous.
Yeah.
Remember that word, children. Frivolous means it ain't worth a damn.
Yeah.
It ain't got a sting if it ain't got that swing. Do-out, do-out.
There we go. Oh, who was that? What was that? I keep thinking, because when I was...
Back in the 20s.
Yeah.
It was back in the 20s.
Yeah. Dun-dun. There's a friend of mine turned me onto this. It's a radio that's online. It's online radio, right? So good. You go to this website, and they have the equipment, the high frequency radio. It's in Europe somewhere, but there's a station in Germany that plays all 1920s music. And it's wonderful because there's hardly any, commercials at all. Of course, most of the compositions are German or French or, English too.
They sprechen Sie Deutsch.
But when you put it, I just like to put it on and let it sit there, and it sounds like every now and then you're watching a cartoon, because a lot of cartoons had that old 20s, 30s sort of, instrumental stuff in there, and you're like, this I could be watching Bugs Bunny right now.
Or Cap Calloway.
That's right.
He's one of those.
And then old tunes that you haven't heard in a long time.
And Bing Crosby, who you don't want to hear anymore.
They don't even go that far,
Oh.
They just stick way back in the 20s and maybe 30s, but that's it.
Was that before talkies on movies?
Well, they were able to. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know about the movie aspect of the audio, but this is when they were just cutting those, hard records and spin up, players.
78s break so easy these days.
Yeah, right.
Woo.
It's fun though. Can't remember the website, but whatever. Who else?
Are we entertaining anybody at this point?
Blink 182. I hate that band.
Blink 182.
The singer's just so... I'm sorry if people like Blink 182. I know it's a popular band, but I just can't listen to it.
I like the tonality of the snare drum. It's kind of tight.
Yeah, it's like a pork pie or like a real...
Pork Pie Hat. Now, that was a good song Joni Mitchell did once. But Pork Pie Hat was actually done by a jazzer who I can't conjure up at the moment.
Or what you could also call a piccolo snare, no? Aren't those high-pitched?
Yeah. I had one time, it's called a firecracker. It was explosive.
I mean, when you hit them hard,
Oh, well, you can make, take the snare off and it sounds like a timbale.
Yeah.
And then we can join Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound.
Can't you feel it? Can't you feel it? Can't you feel it? Feel it?
My husband's watching. He's watching from the side.
She certainly felt that accident she got into, that's for sure. Boom! Bang! But she didn't. She survived. That's a good thing. Where was I? Blink 182, Scott Rayner. Travis Barker replaced him in 98. I really don't care, because I don't listen to that.
Well, they weren't popular enough for everybody to light up the phones again.
I don't think they were. But, a lot of people, I get it. Yeah, you like them.
You know what they say? You die is like a blink of an eye. Just saying.
That's it. We've exhausted the list.
Who is the gal that sang Near, far wherever you are. The
uh,
Titanic song.
yeah. Keep talking.
It's
Celine
not
Dion.
the greatest singer in the world, Celine Dion. I saw her, my now ex-wife, and I saw her at Caesar's Palace. She had her own stage and the whole thing, and it was kind of at an angle.
Okay.
And a lot of the dancers got hurt trying to dance on that pitch. And she was incredible. I cried for 2 hours. Here's this little waif of a thing, and I mean, her voice was just mesmerizing.
When was this? What year?
Oh, probably 2004 or 5, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Back when all that Caesar's Palace stuff started. Now the Eagles are there, and Sammy Hagar's there, and everybody and their dog.
A residency.
A residency.
That's what they call it.
That must be nice not to have to move equipment every night. Or
It
every
makes
other
sense.
Day. Yeah.
I mean, the crews love it. And actually, it would save you money because you wouldn't have to have as many crew members out, handling lighting and whatnot in between shows.
The Rolling Stones, I can't remember what tour it was. I think it's when they had that effigy of a penis that came out into the crowd. They had something like 18-wheeler trucks, but they had 3 groups of them. There'd be one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast, one in the middle.
Oh, wow.
And you can imagine the cost of all that. And they're talking about coming back on tour again, and they've already completed 22 songs for a new album. I didn't know Keith Richards would know that many chords.
Don't worry, he doesn't. They're just regurgitated.
As long as he lifts his leg up in the way he does. But Ron Wood, I don't understand. I saw Ron Wood playing bass with Jeff Beck, and the singer was Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
Off of Jeff Beck's first solo album after the Yardbirds.
Huh.
67, somewhere in there.
See, when somebody says Ronnie Wood, I think of
Small Faces?
No, I don't think of the Rolling Stones. I think of Rod Stewart.
Right, okay.
I don't know.
It was short-lived.
I know. I don't know why, but it seems like, I don't know. I guess Keith Richards steals the spotlight.
Yeah.
Off of Ronnie Wood.
Yeah. Well, Ronnie Wood was the last one to come in after Derek Taylor.
All right. Well, who's going to play drums now?
Oh, Charlie Watts picked him. It's a African-American guy. What's his name? Great drummer. He played with Pino Palladino, and they backed up. The guy who thinks he's the next Stevie Ray Vaughan, but he sings like a.
Yeah. Okay.
The phones are lighting up again.
Hang on. Yeah, like ding, 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 ding.
You dummies, you stupid idiots.
John Mayer is who
John Mayer.
But
he was the drummer he's a producer.
Yeah.
He's an excellent drummer.
Man, his name is on the tip of my tongue.
Well, I've got one on a couple of my drumsticks.
Yeah. Well, you should know.
I should.
You should know.
Maybe
it'll come later, I'm sure.
Well.
But yeah, I like his drumming. Dude,
and I've heard some live recordings of the last tour, and he does do different things not to the beat, but just more modern drumming. Charlie was very good and an old-time jazzer. He had a big band jazz orchestra.
He had that signature move where he would hit the hi-hat, but when he'd hit the snare, he wouldn't hit the hi-hat. He'd be coming up on it.
Well, it was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, yeah.
But we would never hit like the hi-hat. Well, not never, but the snare and the hi-hat and the snare together.
You wanted to give him equal time.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it certainly made the snare come through more than like actually playing over it with some other cymbal or something. So that's a technique.
Yeah.
Which I thought was like you always could tell without even looking at the face. If you saw the hands,
right.
You could tell, oh, that's Charlie Watts. Like who else does that? Naturally, right?
But it does give you a chance to rest your wrist for a minute.
Yeah. Less strokes, more folks.
That's what she said. Hocus pocus.
So, what about Rush? Are you going to go see them when they come around next year?
I'd love to, but I hope they don't have those washing machines on stage.
It'll be something
What the hell
different.
was that?
It was a thing, you know? And then, like, every tour, they'd have some other whatever behind them, which is
Gimmick.
always interesting.
It's a gimmick.
Yeah, well,
Well,
you know, I wonder what they're going to have behind them. It's like, well, that's a draw, but, you know, I'm there for the music, so
Yeah.
I don't really care. But I guess, you know, Geddy, he goes straight into the board through
have you read
stuff.
his book?
Mm,
I saw it the other day in a bookstore, and that thing is about 5 inches thick.
was, you know, the biography of him with Rush, or just
Yeah,
his
yeah,
life?
it's
or,
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
autobiography.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, we've all, well, it's too thick. It's like reading War and Peace. And while you're at it, you might as well get a manicure.
How big were the words? Because you can open it up and oh,
Mary and the dog jumped over the river.
you might be able to get through it pretty quick.
You may be right. I may be crazy. So, who was the next drummer, and who was the first drummer with Piano Man?
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
The drummer was, I keep wanting to say Liberty DeVito.
Yes, that's
Okay.
him. And he got irritated because he got kicked out of the band. He said the song about come on, you Catholic girls wait too much, too late, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
The first of it goes,
The little brush
yeah,
roll
yeah.
hit thing.
And so he thought that little,
That was going to save his life.
well, he thinks that made the whole song.
Yeah.
That's just an intro.
Uh,
Like 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover by Steve Gadd.
mm.
The
That's
problem is
watchable.
all inside your head, she said to me. Anyway,
That's amazing. You know, we met in open mics, and
True.
you know, I hosted a couple of them, and it's amazing to me, like a song like that, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. I don't know, I guess I'm biased because I heard it as a kid, and it was just one of those songs you remember because of the nature of it, and that
and it went through the whole song. It wasn't just the intro.
yeah, it was that whole song. It was very planned out. It wasn't anything that was like change, you know, throughout the song. It remained, you know, that pattern
Yes.
pretty much, right? Pretty
Yeah.
much all the way through song. And I would, you know, go to hit the drummers and say, hey man, you know, open mic, you know, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. By who? Okay.
They didn't know.
Like, and I'll say, it's Paul Simon, you know, and Simon and Garfunkel.
Young crowd.
And we go, well, what does it go like? And I'm like, well,
You can't
okay,
explain it.
it's, you know, it's a shuffle. Would you call that a shuffle?
Well, it's rudimental.
Yeah, it doesn't swing.
It's a very syncopated
It's
song.
syncopated. It's
Yeah.
not really a shuffle. But it's straight.
Right.
And it would be so hard to describe it.
Do you realize he played in the Army Corps band?
Well, that makes sense to
Steve
me.
Gadd. Yeah.
I mean, with that precision, I can
Correct.
hear it. you
Yeah.
know?
I skipped that part. Maybe that's why I'm sitting here. I'm not sitting around with a gold record.
Here's
Like
another.
this red light. I give. I did it. And I enjoyed it when I did it.
Good.
Yeah. Forget about it. It's all right.
What are you gonna do? You know, get out of here.
Hey, where's Stallone? Oh, he's beating on some meat. He's beating his meat? No. He's where the steaks are, you know, and the carcasses. Oh, the phone lines are lighting up again. Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
I think these are the censors.
That's the Cobb County Police. No, we don't.
Oh,
want
for God's sake. Is there gas in the car?
Here's
there gas in
another
the car?
band. Guns N' Roses. Original drummer Steven Adler. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Did he die of heroin or something?
No, well, I don't know if he's still alive, but he survived the band, and then he left the band. Drugs, okay, people. Drugs. Lots of drugs.
Like the guitar player with a top hat?
At least according to Slash's book.
Slash.
So, I guess he would know. But Steven Adler was, they had some terrible sessions. As it just got worse as things went along. And I think
drugs are a progressive
he's like
thing.
Permanently disabled somehow right now. Like he's got serious problems.
Like Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Phil Collins, though, is not in his head. It's physically.
It's because of a medical thing, right? Or, I mean, what's up with Phil Collins?
He was
very frail.
He had a history of alcoholism.
Oh, okay.
And jumping around and whatever, he's got back problems such that you end up bedridden somewhat.
He's so thin. Well, I guess
he was
so thin. Right there,
No, let's count how many drummers there were with Sting. A plethora. Vinny Cayuta was one.
There you go.
Most people don't know who he is.
Who also played with Peter Gabriel.
Yes.
Studio and live.
Right.
Who else did Vinny Cayuta play with? Lots of people.
Vinny, yeah. I saw him with Herbie Hancock in Denver, Colorado. Pretty cool.
Here's another band that doesn't have their original drummer, Aerosmith.
Really?
Yeah. Joey...
I thought that was the guitar player.
No. So I just kind of remember the story, just a few details about it, but I think it was maybe like Love in an Elevator, that time period or something. He's going.
Jamie's got a gun.
All that, and then so he was going to practice. He was heading to practice where they practiced, and they locked the door on him. And
nice.
He walked up and he could hear them practicing, and somebody was playing the drums. So he was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
That's kind of rude.
I mean, how's that for telling somebody, "You're fired"?
A bunch of chicken shits is what it is.
That's kind of weak sauce, If you don't have the guts to
the Goombas.
Look somebody in the face and say sorry, this ain't working out, go home. But I mean, you just lock the doors and hope they go away.
I wonder if that's the same drummer that when they got a recording contract and whatever, and he was walking with is it Perry? What was the
Steve?
guitar?
Oh, not Steve Perry. Joe Perry.
Joe Perry.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey man, this is gonna be cool. We can be friends and hang out." And he looked over at the drummer and said, "No, we're not. I don't have to hang out with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're just a drummer." What do the drummers do? They hang out with musicians.
Turns out, they hang out with other musicians.
Well, turns out we ought to do a segment on how many drummers are prolific producers in the music business.
Drummers.
There are quite a few of them.
I think I made a note of that somewhere. Maybe
Who's the guy that they have a female vocalist? I only like it when it rains.
That was. Well, you're asking for the drummer's name?
No.
Oh, the producer.
The producer is the drummer.
Was that Garbage?
Garbage, absolutely. Nice save. There are no lights on the phone.
Everyone's listening like, what's Garbage? It's a band.
Yeah.
And
She only
then
liked it when she rained.
There's another song they had that got popular too. It was really driving. Not bad. I mean, it's kind of
well, but this guy was
it's like industrial rock.
This guy was I think he produced a U2 album.
Okay.
He had some big credentials.
Okay.
There's a guy from Atlanta here that had a bunch of. I don't think he was a guitar player, but
that's going to take some research, which I would like to do because that's not in my wheelhouse to know producers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I knew some producers from albums that I like because you go through the trouble of actually reading the liner notes and all that crap. Like Peter Collins was a producer for a lot of Rush albums, or at least one or two. But I would always see his name.
Eddie offered the Yes.
Okay, there you go.
There's one. Of course, the Beatles. Cat. I love that bass line you do there. That was just perfect. Yeah. Let's dance.
That's cool. I think that's something cool to look up. But if you out there are listening, watching, and you have a topic, musical topic that is kind of try to keep it around that. That
we'll all
would be
educate
interesting.
each other.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, this ain't all about us.
It's
I mean,
minutia.
it is, but
I want to be discovered. Can you discover me? And when you discover, what do you get? What are you looking for? Drugs, sex, and rock and roll.
well,
Anyway.
we have still a lot. Not today, but we still have plenty of things we can talk about. You have a lot of stories of artists that you've met,
Oh yeah.
along the way in your lifetime, and they're always cool to listen to, even when I know that you've told me already, because you always put a little something in there that you didn't say last time, like some little detail. Yeah, and I looked at his luggage, and it said "I love Snoopy" or something. Like. But we can get into some of those too. Hey, this guy's got some stories, I'm telling you. I haven't met that many,
I'm a leech.
like one-on-one, big stars.
Well,
whatever.
the new thing now is the only way bands can make money is they have to tour.
Yeah.
Then when they're touring, they always have the merchandise, T-shirts, records, this, that, and the other. And
Yeah, $75 for a hoodie. Come on, man. But they got to have their overhead.
yeah.
They got to get their profit margin. Yeah, I think, I was with my buddy Mike from Augusta. We went to a show, a rock show, and it was, the merch tent. You look in for the prices, like a T-shirt, like $40. That you're not going to get anything less than that, cheaper than that. And then, if you wanted one with a pocket, well, that's $50. And then a hoodie, almost $100. Like, I get, that you want the print and walk around and be like, yeah, that's my band. For $100?
I saw a little girl today
$100?
at Target, and she was wearing a Nirvana T-shirt. I said, "Oh, you like that band? What?" I said, "It says Nirvana." She goes, "I don't know. I got it at Goodwill." Okay, well, there's one for the books.
But it was in the font of Nirvana. You could tell it was Nirvana, not
It said Nirvana.
it
was
it's
a
state
licensed piece.
It's a state of being too, right? You could be in Nirvana,
Yeah.
but obviously it was with a band, so that's funny. How old?
Well,
She, like 8 years old?
the last time I met with the boys from Yes, we were all staying in the same hotel, and I ran into them the next day. But
John Anderson, Chris
Trevor
Squire,
Rabin.
Trevor. Oh, this is in the
Trevor Rabin.
Trevor Rabin days.
Oh, this was just 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So the bass player is dead.
He's dead.
He gave gratis to another guy to play bass, and he does an excellent job. And so I went down, I was talking to him, I said, "Aren't you the guy that helped write the song, Video Killed the Radio?" He goes, "Don't talk about that.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about that damn song. I'm so sick of that."
Wow.
I said, "But..."
Guess you need the answer.
I said, "Listen, if you listen to the whole song, there is a segue in the middle, and it's very orchestrated, and it's very nice. Did you write that?" He goes, "Well, yeah." I said, "Okay. Okay, we can forget about this Oingo Boingo style. Yeah. There was actually some good music in there.
Yeah.
And you did change the world,
Yeah.
as far as that goes."
Yeah.
And then came along Sting and "I Want My MTV." Mark Knopfler.
So there was something about that phrase. I want my MTV.
He just happened in the studio.
Okay, I think I know what it was. Dire Straits, Knopfler wanted to sing that,
Right.
but he realized it was too close to "Don't Stand So Close to Me," and so Knopfler reached out and said, "Hey, I got this lyric, and I know you're probably going to get a call from you if you hear it. So, I'm asking you, can I use that?" And Sting said, "Well, you can use it, long as I sing it." And so that was the deal. So obviously it wasn't "Don't Stand So Close to Me," but it was I want my MTV,"
Right.
which was the lyric. So in that same melody of notes, right? So I guess that was the handshake. So that's how Sting got to be on that song.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Didn't know that, huh?
Well, that's news to me. Here go the lights on the phones again.
You know what? We're just gonna, I'm gonna end on a win. It's not all the time that I can do that. Okay? See? Thank you. Dealt with this guy. Finally got him. No.
I'm so happy.
No.
Tacos and small fish for dinner.
Nope. Nobody's keeping score here. Don't worry. Well, hey, everybody, we had fun, didn't we?
We did.
You have to say yes. You can't say no. Otherwise, if you say no, then they're not going to want to listen again. We don't want that. We want you to come back. We want you to hear the next episode because you're not going to believe what we're going to talk about.
We took, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. There are only one left.
I didn't know that.
Carl Palmer.
Well, good for Carl. But that's not what we're going to talk about. Well, maybe we will. But that's not the surprise. We're not going to give it away. Okay?
Halloween's coming.
That's right.
Scary.
Do you have your jack-o'-lantern mushrooms in your yard? Hmm?
That's true. We did see those the other day.
Right. That's right. All right, folks. Bye-bye.
Love you.
See you next time.